Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you are at in the world. Today we are talking about DJ Akademiks' experience of getting robbed. Now, let me tell you, when I first heard about this, I was like, damn, they got my man Akademiks like that. But then I heard his story, and I was like, damn, they got my man Akademiks like that, and he's still funny as hell. So let's hear what he had to say.
All right, people. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. This is a crazy trend recently. So apparently, on TikTok, they could steal cars. Like, there's a TikTok trend to teach kids how to steal cars. I gotta show you this. TikTok steal cars. Here we go.
They're stealing Kias and Hyundais with a cell phone charger. Just in the city of LA alone, the chief reports an 85% increase in car thefts this year compared to last year. But perhaps what's even more disturbing, this is a TikTok trend.
I was probably 5 feet away from him, and that just happened, and 11 o'clock in the morning.
Broad daylight in front of 2 Ring cameras. A thief steals Brad Critchford's car while he's in his garage office.
And my wife and kids are like right there in the kitchen. Like, all you have to do is look out the window to
Hey, chat. Make sure y'all know the laws in y'all towns. Let me tell you this, man. There's 2 things you can't do nothing with these type of a liar and a thief. Okay, and to keep it real, if somebody's an habitual liar, don't put it past them that they'll steal from you. Okay, a thief and a liar, they're related. They're like cousins. They're basically like a cat and a lion, all right? They're in the same family tree. When you get a thief, there ain't nothing you could do with a thief. You know, a thief these days is bold. They're emboldened. They're brazen. They're doing it in broad daylight. They do it in front of cameras. We're living in a very digital, like, a technology just like landscape where everybody has a camera. Like, your phone has a camera. Like, yo, I got these new like thermostats, they're Nest thermostats. Like, yo, nigga, you walk into a room, the just turns on. Like, it senses you in there. For people to think they could commit a crime and not be seen, it's like ludicrous. You get what I mean? Like, the percent chance of that is so low. Your phone is on you. It's tracking you. It's like, come on. But people still commit crimes. When a person steals a car, like how you saw this doing, you got to think that this person right here, number one, they definitely are down bad, but it so much violates the privacy. And if you've never had somebody steal something from you, what a thief does is a thief takes your peace of mind, even if they don't take your item. Like, I remember the first time my car got broken into when I was in college. I did a party, did some really dumb when, I was it was Team Akademiks party. I'm Akademiks. They bring the money box with like thousands of dollars that we collected from the night. And they're like, yo, the people at the door that were working the door, they're like, yo, we're trying to have fun. They're like, what should we do with the money box? And I'm thinking, well, I'm DJing. I can't really do with it. So I told him, I said, yo, go bring the money box. Matter of fact, put it in my car. I was driving a Mazda at that time. I said, put it in the car, put it under the back seat, right? Security walked them to the car. There's a couple of individuals, at least so the story goes. Everybody around me, like my mom and shit, always be like, it's an inside job. They was like, it was the people who you sent out there. They stole. They broke in. Anyway, security walks out these people with the money box to my car. They put it in the car. They come back in. Security comes back in. At the end of the party, I walk out of the party and I'm like so hyped. I'm like, thousands of dollars. The party was so late. I'm the best DJ, best ever. I walked to the car and there was some people, because the people got out a little bit before me because I was packing my equipment. By the time I got there, they was surrounding my car. I'm like, yo, I look at my car like that. They were looking on the other side that was parked next to the wall. Somebody broke into the car, and my shit was heavily tinted up, but they broke into the car from that section, and they grabbed the money box and dipped. I never found out who did it, but let me tell you what they did. It felt like they violated me. Every time I drove that car, it felt like someone was taking what was mine, but more than the money, they were taking your peace. So that's why a thief, I don't have too much of a sympathy card for a thief. Like this right here, so I don't want to give out bad advice too. Know your laws wherever you live at, because this nigga right here, if you live in a house and you got some pistols on you, pepper this nigga up. Give him at least 59 shots, straight up and down. It ain't about the car at that point. That boy trying to rob you of your peace. The same nigga who do this, he get a little bit more bold and think he a little bit more tough, he kicking in your door. Pepper him straight up. Just let it off on him. Now, you can't do it in every state, so be aware of your laws. Don't take my advice as, legal advice. Make sure you know the laws of how, if you do have a weapon, or how you could protect your property, because these days, PPP loans got people acting a fool. These been getting free money from the government until they got cut off for scamming, and then now they have to either go back to work or try to figure out some way to get a lot of money. You know what everybody's doing? They're stealing cars. They're trying to break into people's property. They're trying to rob you of your peace. Somebody trying to rob you of your peace when you're a hardworking person, I have zero remorse for. This nigga gets a dome shot. Trust me, we got to be crip walking at the funeral. There's nothing to be sad about. I don't care what background. If you are at this point, I'm sorry to say, I can't fuck with it. Like, yo, when you start doing bold and emboldened crimes in broad daylight, you have no respect for the authorities. You have no respect for your own freedom nor your own life, and you definitely don't have no respect for the person you're running up in. Okay? The only thing stops that is some good old Texas justice, some good old Florida justice. You give him a Legos, and to keep it real, if this was Jamaica, some other, you give him a Legos and then you walk over him and you got to walk him down. You got to send him out of his misery. There's no room for thieves. I'm sorry to say, man. Boys, these niggas robbing Kias, man, getting killed over a Kia would be a bad situation. All right? But, again, make sure you know the laws in your neighborhoods. I'm not too sure what this is, but in certain places when people trespass, also I'm going to give you some more tips. Make sure y'all have a do not trespass sign on y'all property. You know what I mean? Usually with some type of consequence. I've seen it help people before. My boy put a nigga in a coma, and essentially it was deemed in court. They really dropped it, and they actually gave him some plea. Basically, the dude was trespassing. You know what I mean? My homie said he threatened him, right? Because you got to say that, right? Yo, he threatened me. He's trespassing my property and threatened me. I had to defend myself. Yeah, so they were going to charge my homie for some shit. But listen, you'd rather be judged by, you know the story already. But for these thieves, I'm telling you, man, the only remedy I see is good old Florida and Texas justice. This nigga should be shot like a dog. You feel me? Like a dog. I'm serious. I promise you. Whoever who owns his car, who owns his property, you work hard for everything you got. You're trying. You know what I mean? You're doing the right things in life. Why can't this go work? They're giving out jobs left, right, and center. Why should this prey on you? Why should the government allow it to happen? These days, the laws be so weak in all these communities and all these precincts. You know what they do? They catch this. Even if the police pull up right now, they catch him. They drop him off later in another part of the town. He back to robbing. No. Give him some Legos. Give him some that, you know what I mean? Make that boy paraplegic or something like that, man. That nigga will learn. You see in Jamaica, they catch you stealing, they try to chop your fingers off. I guarantee you won't be doing that no more. TikTok challenge? Boy, you shouldn't even be able to use TikTok after the niggas is done with you. Feel me? I'm sorry to say. I just don't have any sympathy for people who do crimes like this. And the reason why I'm saying, I'm not going to say that crime won't exist. If you're playing with your life, running up on people's property, running up in potentially people's houses, robbing people at gunpoint, you're playing with your life. There's a lot of ways to get money. And if this is your way to get money and you get clapped, my favorite videos to watch is the videos when the robbers don't know that the homeowner or whoever they're trying to get the one up on ain't lacking. Or that nigga got this shit trained, ready for him. Ready for a nigga. So, it is what it is. Sorry.
During a recent YouTube live stream, DJ Akademiks discussed a disturbing trend on TikTok where people are stealing cars using only a cell phone charger. He shared a video of someone using a charger to start a car and explained that car thefts have increased by 85% in the city of La this year compared to last year. What's even more alarming is that car thefts are being committed in broad daylight in front of cameras and witnesses. DJ Akademiks then shared a personal story of his car being broken into and a money box being stolen from it during a party he DJ'd in college. He described the feeling of violation and loss of peace of mind that comes with being a victim of theft. He emphasized the importance of protecting oneself and being aware of the laws in one's town. The discussion then shifted to the correlation between lying and stealing. DJ Akademiks explained that a thief and a liar are closely related, and that when someone is an habitual liar, it's not beyond them to steal from you. He urged people to be cautious and to protect themselves, even using lethal force if necessary, to prevent thieves from violating their privacy and taking their peace of mind. DJ Akademiks also discussed how car thefts can have a ripple effect on a community, causing insurance rates to go up and leaving victims feeling unsafe. He urged people to take action to protect themselves and to report any suspicious activity they witness. The discussion then turned to the importance of having good locks and security systems in place to prevent theft. DJ Akademiks emphasized that prevention is key and that people should take steps to make it difficult for thieves to steal their vehicles. He also addressed the issue of carjackings, which have become more prevalent in recent years. He stressed the importance of being aware of one's surroundings and being prepared to defend oneself if necessary. Throughout the live stream, DJ Akademiks emphasized the importance of taking action to protect oneself and one's property. He encouraged viewers to educate themselves on the laws in their towns and to take steps to prevent theft. He also discussed the emotional toll that theft can take on a person, including feelings of violation and loss of trust. He urged viewers to take care of themselves and to seek support if they have been victimized. In conclusion, DJ Akademiks' live stream highlighted the disturbing trend of car thefts on TikTok and the need for people to take action to protect themselves. He shared personal experiences and emphasized the importance of prevention, awareness, and self-defense. His message serves as a reminder that theft can have a profound impact on a person's sense of safety and well-being, and that it is important to take steps to prevent it.